You may think you can have an orgasm only in one way, which is out, but did you know you can experience the same, if not way more, but going up with your brain? So for nearly 4,000 years, scientists, doctors, and mystics have been fascinated by the cerebrospinal fluid in our body, also known as CSF. The CSF performs countless functions in our body, like transporting nutrients, hormones, and growth factors. It fills the cavities within our brain called ventricles and travels up and down the central canal of our spinal cord. And in a 2017 study using a high-speed MRI technique, they identified the respiratory cycle as the main force responsible for CSF flow in humans, and specifically certain types of ancient yogi breathing techniques found mostly in Kundalini yoga. In simple terms, if we hold our breath, this slows down the movement of the fluid, so much that when we breathe in again after a break, a burst of energy is pushed upward as this fluid gets pushed from the base of our spine all the way into our brain. And interestingly enough, once we force this up our brain, this fluid puts pressure on our pineal gland that in ancient tradition was called the third eye, and powerful substances such as DMT have been found to be released by it. This burst of energy is a similar feeling when you have an orgasm, but instead of releasing that energy out, you're releasing it all the way into the brain. We live in the most fascinating time where science and spirituality are catching up to each other. Is it possible then that the experience of moving the CSF up could be the very same ancient yogic experience of pure bliss described by the movement of prana from the base of the spine to the top of our head?